And welcome to this edition of Open Forum. I'm Warren Shaw here with Sean Ash, and we have with us tonight Drake's candidate for Congress, Jim Ogonowski. Thanks for making time for us, Jim.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you as well. I had to ask Jim when we walked in the studio tonight, have you driven a tractor this summer? And I was shocked at the answer. The answer was yes. He's
I'm
been
up
out
there all
there.
the time.
He does his farm work. Right. He does his farm work before he goes out on the campaign trail, which is, how's your blood pressure?
I haven't had it tested recently, but,
It's a mistake.
but I can tell you my weight's going down.
Yeah, no, I made that observation when you came in there, but no, how is it going? Are you enjoying this campaign?
I got to tell you, I enjoyed being in the military for 28 years. This is a thrill a minute. It really is. Getting out to every city and town in the district, meeting people. There's a real excitement out there. Every once in a while you run into someone that's a little bit odd. But
And Drake it?
Not in Drake.
Not any more than any other town.
That's everywhere. But overall, 99.99% of the people are wonderful. Some we respectfully disagree on issues.
That's fine.
But that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
But I really just enjoy getting out there, meeting people.
Oh, yeah, it's an interesting experience. Even when I was doing the local thing, I mean, you're constantly meeting new people, even though it's in a town, it's a smaller pool of voters. The population's changing, people are moving in and out, so you're going to meet somebody new all the time, and you actually learn things from those people.
Absolutely, and I said that many times. One of the things about being a candidate, people expect us to get in front of them and speak for a long time. I like to just speak for a few minutes and then sit down and listen, because I don't think a lot of politicians don't listen to the people. They'll spew what they think all day long, but until you listen to the people and find out what's really on their mind, then how can you actually represent them?
Yeah, you're doing a lot of that. A lot of door-to-door, little meetings, backyard.
Every
chats.
day, like I said, I start early in the morning, try to hit the road by 8 o'clock, going to different events, meeting people, door to door, 9 spinners, baseball games, 9 fireworks displays. I mean, the list goes on. Any concert, any place where there's a group, people call me up and say they're having a family cookout on Saturday afternoon. If you want to stop by, absolutely, I'll be there. That's real America. And that's, when you think about it, why is there such a great success with the New Hampshire presidential primary? Because it's one case where the people actually get to meet the candidates in living rooms, at cookouts, and you get to walk up and ask them one-on-one. That's American politics. That's what it's all about.
It's totally grassroots.
Absolutely, and that's what my campaign is all about.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing to do in this election, because what you have is a very short window to campaign, and it's in the middle of the summer, which I was reading one of the stories from one of the other candidates who said he had knocked on, I don't know, 3,000 doors and only found 1,000 people home. And
that's an incredibly good rate if that's what he's found.
Right. Yeah. So you're finding the same thing. A lot of people are away on vacation.
Absolutely.
Took off to the beach.
And the interest will peak incredibly after Labor Day, of course.
Yeah.
But right now, everybody's on vacation. Even making the fundraising calls, you get a lot of secretaries.
Oh, yeah.
You get a lot of answering machines.
Yeah.
Most people are away, not focused yet.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to jump into the campaign a little bit. I happened to take the time out of my life last night to watch the debate between you and your opponent on Channel 5, which was an interesting debate. And the thing I liked about it was there were some of the things that Tom Kenny did that I, quite frankly, thought were a little bit bush league.
Good choice of words.
But there you go. But it was a very spirited thing. I mean, you guys didn't hold much back. It was clear, especially in your case. You said everything you wanted to say, and that left an impression on a lot of people. I handed you tonight when I came in, or I handed your campaign staffer a name of a guy that just happened to contact me this afternoon and said, "Hey, I like that guy. I want to sign on my lawn."
Excellent.
And I think that you make that kind of an impression when you speak forcefully and openly like you did. That said, what bothered me in the thing was that you explained your position on Iraq, and we'll get to Iraq. And it was pretty clear to me that you disagreed with some of the things that the president did earlier on. And you never said that you agreed with how he was handling the thing. But Tom still found a way to call you a Bush loyalist. And to me, I mean, and he was wearing that out. I mean, I could sense your frustration of trying to say, I'm not a Bush loyalist.
Well, the interesting part was after the debate was over and we're walking down the hall, he said to me that he would welcome the president to come campaign for him.
There you go.
So
I think he's a Bush loyalist. I don't know about you.
So I thought that was kind of funny. But,
Yeah.
you know, I've been trying to get out and talk about the issues, tell people what I honestly believe. Never run for office before, but I'll look people in the eye and I'll tell them what I think. You may not always agree. In fact, even before I jumped in the race, I pulled out my old statistics book from the University of Lowell.
I have that book too.
It's probably outdated.
Statistics don't change.
Yeah, but now it's all computerized. But if there's only 10 issues, and the issues are true and false, the odds of somebody in this district agreeing with me, 10 for 10, is about 1 in 3.5 million. Well, this district doesn't have anywhere near 3.5 million people in it. So the odds of there being a clone of Jim Ogonowski in this district is pretty unlikely. But I do explain to people what my views are, why they're my views. They come from the heart, I can tell you that. I'll look people right in the eye and I'm honest with them. And I think that's catching on with people. They're appreciating that. I think the other thing that people are really catching on to my campaign is the fact that I'm a local kid, local guy, hard worker, served in the military, run a family farm. People catch on to the fact that at the end of the month I got to sit down and pay my bills just like everybody else.
Right.
There's times where there's not enough money in a checkbook and I write on top of the envelope, don't pay this one until the 15th of next month. And that's what the hardworking men and women of the whole district. This is basically a working class district.
Oh, for sure.
And if you look at the demographics, people are working a second job or more. Look at like yourself. How many jobs do you have?